Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome to Books for Tea. Today I've got my pre-Christmas book haul because I thought that I would haul some of the books that I got now before Christmas during the month of December basically. I have quite a few books to show you and I did not want to mix it all together with the Christmas book haul because I'm pretty sure I will be getting quite some books for Christmas because that's basically all I wished from my parents. I know some friends are getting me books as well, which is super lovely of them, and I have participated in 2 bookish Secret Santa things, so lots of books will be coming my way for Christmas, which I'm so happy about. And yeah, I just wanted to film an extra video about that soon, and now I'm gonna haul the books I got before Christmas, so yeah. First up, I got some books which I had already read but didn't own yet and I really wanted to have my own copy of. So the first thing is Room by Emma Donald. I really cannot pronounce her name, I'm so sorry, but this woman, she wrote this amazing novel. I'm pretty sure I talked about this lots in my October wrap-up, I think. I will leave you the video down below. And yeah, I just love this book. I had to get my own physical copy, so as you might see, this one is the German edition, but it was €5 on Amazon for a hardcover, which is crazy. And when I saw that, I could not resist, especially because I love this cover so much. So I'm super happy to own this one. Then I made an order at that German site called Rebuy, where you basically buy secondhand stuff. They don't only have books, but they have lots of books. I bought some books that I had already read but didn't own yet, and I will show them to you very quickly. One of them is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. I read this one years ago and I loved it, but I had gotten it from my school library. And yeah, I never owned my own copy and I really wanted to change that because that book is so awesome. It is about this girl who lives during the time of World War II, and she sometimes starts stealing books, but it's also about many other things. And the narrator of this book is actually deaf, which is so cool, and I just recommend this book to everyone. I really am not a huge fan of historical fiction. I think I've hardly ever read something like this, but this one really was amazing. Yeah, I can only recommend it so much. And then I got this beautiful hardcover of The Host by Stephenie Meyer. I also read this one a few years ago. I got it from my school library as well. My old school had a really awesome library and I got myself a new book every week. Yeah, and back then I didn't really care if I didn't have the books, but I recently watched a movie for this one and I really loved it, and I just wanted to get myself this copy and maybe reread it at some time, but honestly it's so huge, like 800 pages. I'm not sure if I really will reread this anytime soon. I'm definitely very glad to own it because yeah, I think that it's a really awesome story actually. Then also in that Rebuy book haul, I got myself a book that I had not read, and that is I Am the Messenger, also by Markus Zusak, the guy who also wrote The Book Thief. And this one is really cool. I don't know that much about it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it by people who have read it. And I am very excited to read it actually. Also, this paperback is super floppy and just feels really nice. The next 2 books are books that I requested for review and got sent them by Random House. So thank you so much. They are from the CBJ and the CBT Verlag here in Germany. And yeah, I'm very excited that I get to review these. And the first one is Wenn der Mond am Himmel steht, denke ich an dich by Deborah Ellis. And the English title of this is Moon at 9. And it is very awesome. It deals about 2 girls who live in Iran, I think. And they fall in love, but homosexuality is not something that is accepted there like at all, so they have to go through a really hard time. And I actually already read this and I enjoyed it quite a lot. It is very short and very educational, and it is very pretty. Like, it has these beautiful blue cover and an awesome spine, and then it has pink end papers, and it is gorgeous. Really gorgeous. The other book I also got for review is Anders frei als du by Christine Feher. This is actually written by a German author, so it is not translated into English. The main character of this one is a girl who fell in love with a Muslim boy, and she also became a Muslim. Everyone thinks that it's because of him, but then their relationship ends, and she still feels that connection with Islam, and everyone tells her that it's wrong and what the hell is she even doing, but she thinks that she has found her real faith. And I am very excited to read about this topic because it just sounds really interesting. The next book arrived in the mail actually just yesterday, and that is Orbiting Jupiter by Gary D. Schmidt. If you have seen my November wrap-up, you might have seen that I really love this book. I actually got an ARC in ebook form from NetGalley, which was super nice of them. And then I thought, because I really liked the book, I really wanted to do a book review and post about it on Instagram and everything, but I didn't have the book, so I asked the publisher if they could send me the physical copy of the book, and they did. And this book is so gorgeous. It is stunning, really beautiful, and it is orange and I love it. So yeah, I will actually be doing my first ever book review on this channel about this book, so totally keep an eye out for that. I am very excited to be doing that. The next two books are actually books that I wished for Christmas from my parents, but they gave them to me a little early. The first book I got was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So this is the first book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, and that is a series of fairy tale retellings but with a sci-fi twist. So this first one is about Cinderella, of course. Cinderella is a cyborg, I believe. I might be getting it wrong right now, but I think she's a cyborg, and that sounds so awesome. I cannot wait to read these books. And also I'm so glad that I got the hardcover because the spine is gorgeous. And then the last book my parents got me is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And this book, I am so excited to read this book. I can't even, ever since it came out, ever since I heard about it, I just wanted to have it in my hands, and now it is here, and I just basically want to throw all my reading plans out of the window and read it. And you guys have probably all seen that, but look how gorgeous it is. It is so gorgeous. So pretty. And I have to say that I don't know too much about it. It has some sci-fi aspects to it, and wait a second. This book is written in files basically. This is the first book in a series actually, and that series is called the Illuminae Files. So yeah, and it is told in like emails and interviews and lists, and it is so awesome. It is like, it's gonna be a huge adventure to read it. It actually has 600 pages, so it will totally take me a while, but I am so ready to spend my winter break reading this one. Have a great Christmas time if you're celebrating Christmas, and if not, just have a great time nevertheless. And I will hopefully see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!